The following contest is the first ever PFL Europe regular season contest and takes place in the women's flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She is an MMA specialist and stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. She went in officially at 125.6 pounds. In 2 professional contests, hold a record of 1 victory and a single defeat. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, Valentina Scatizzi. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She is a judo specialist and stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 125.3 pounds and holds an undefeated record of 2 wins and no losses. Fighting out of Den Bosch, Netherlands, Lizzy Gevers. Your referee in charge, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 is equipped with our referee cam. Lizzy Gevers is in the red trunks.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Scatizzi in the gray. Touch of the gloves. Southpaw stands for Scatizzi, who comes out very aggressive.
2 good shots early there from Scatizzi, who's really got her opponent backed up against the fence. Here we go with those lower body takedowns. Smart to not get tangled up with the judo, but she still wants this fight on the floor.
She's got to be careful with the body lock for Gevers to look for judo throws. She's done that in her pro fight so far, and I think she's going to be looking for it if she gets the space, which she doesn't have right now.
Scatizzi looks to be deep on that right leg of Gevers. She can pull her off the fence here. She might be able to put her to the floor. Oh, nice.
She's able to clasp the hands together, and there's a completed takedown straight into the guard. 1 butterfly here for Lizzy Gevers.
This is where we're going to need to see some sub-defense. Scatizzi needs to stay on top here. Beautiful work by Gevers, getting her back to the fence again.
She's looking for that over-up to create space. Possibly look for that 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘. That's one of her favorite throws.
Heavy pressure here from Scatizzi.
She doesn't have her hands closed. Gevers is doing a good job of staying against the fence. Now she's going for her throws. Good job by Scatizzi defending that.
Scatizzi ate a knee, but then threw a right hand. Both of those landed right back into the grappler.
She's doing a good job of keeping her opponent's hips pinned up against the fence. Of course, the judokas need that mobility in their hips so they can launch you into the air. They can load you onto their hip. This is why she's attacking lower body takedowns as opposed to mixing up with the body lock, which of course is where Gevers is going to use that 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 or the 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 counters.
Scatizzi is trying to close her hands and drag Gevers down to the ground again, but so far the defense from Gevers against the fence has been really good. Good job from Scatizzi, moving backwards, making her hips heavy.
A dogged pursuit of the takedown here. Kimura grip for Gevers.
Looking for Kimura kind of, but she's not going to get it like this, but it can help for defense. Can also be dangerous when her opponent will get her hands in a high crotch to lift her, but...
Ladies, use the position for me, please. Use the position.
Halfway through round number 1 here.
Scatizzi adamant to keep this fight against the fence. There we go. We saw Gevers bring a leg across there, trying to get the 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗑𝗧 working.
And so far, Scatizzi is recognizing it every single time, and Gevers has not been able to become dangerous with it.
Got a bloody nose on Scatizzi. Something got through from Gevers. She is determined to control the center. Is
Nice knee
Scatizzi.
from Gevers there. Good job.
Nice jab there from Gevers. Now she's pressing the takedown up against the fence. Let's see if the upper body clinch work can get this fight to the floor for Gevers. Nice knee.
Looping right hand there from Scatizzi, and then a straight left. A little scooping uppercut there from Gevers. Both of these women taking every opportunity they can in these upright scrambles to throw some damage.
Scatizzi's doing great work with that left hand, coming from the back, putting some real power in it.
Just got to be careful, keep dropping her head like that. We've seen Gevers throw those knees at the center line, but the power coming over the top from Scatizzi's knocking Gevers off her balance.
You know she trains that a lot, training with 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘𝗦.
So she's used to being under pressure, is what you're saying, Stefan.
If you train with 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗘𝗦, you know how to hold your own on your feet. You don't really...
45 seconds.
Trying to close her hands.
Heavy. Good job.
But Gevers is putting her body weight on the fence, and Scatizzi has not been able to drag her off the fence because of that.
One of two takedowns here for Scatizzi. Can she get another one? Great balance by Gevers. Good knees to the midsection as well.
Gevers keeps trying to step across, but every single time Scatizzi just crowds it, squeezes tighter, and does not allow that hip mobility that Dan referenced earlier. Saw the switch knee attempt there. There's Valentina Scatizzi in the gray. Dan, she was incredibly aggressive in trying to score that takedown early. That can wear on you, especially if you don't get it. She was able to get Gevers down very temporarily. We'll see if Scatizzi has a different plan. Nice counter right hand there from Gevers. Oh, big punches early.
What we did see from Scatizzi is that awareness of the judo. As she said in the promo, her father teaches judo, and you can tell that she has a good understanding of how to nullify the skills of Gevers, who really wants to be out on the feet here. She moves so well. She's got fast hands, but again, she's got to watch that straight left down the pipe over and over again from Scatizzi, and at any moment she could level change and drive this fight to the fence again.
This is all part of a season in the PFL Europe. Win in advance, lose and go home. Nice left hand there from Lizzy Gevers.
And this is what she needs to be doing, and it's going to be interesting to see because she hasn't had success with her judo throws, which she has had success with so far in her fights. But she's doing really good on her range with her left hand and her inside leg kick so far the second round.
And much more success from Lizzy, staying outside of that compact punching range from Valentina Scatizzi.
She needs to learn how to get comfortable here. She hasn't been able to do that in the past so far, but it's a part of her game that she needs to develop, and you need to develop that inside the cage.
She threw a three-piece there, landed the third punch with the straight right hand.
Gevers with good mobility here, constantly changing her line, moving her head. The criticism here for Scatizzi is that she does leave her head on the center line when she's striking. She is open to counters, but then Gevers is doing the same thing with her low kicks as well. Big counter there from Scatizzi, who throws power into everything.
Well, when you feel like you're the power striker in a fight, sometimes you do throw defense out the window. I can speak from experience on that one, Dan. But it's not always a winning proposition, and Valentina Scatizzi would probably be best served to mirror some of the movements we're seeing from Lizzy.
Gevers needs to keep on moving. That way, Scatizzi can't really find her target as much because she's got a powerful left hand.
Quite even on the feet here.
Great work by Gevers, just staying right outside where the power can really translate at the end of these punches. Wouldn't be surprised to see Scatizzi start working the body a little more, trying to close the distance that way.
Nice work to the body there, you called it.
And she can't reach the head as much in this second round, so the body is a good choice from Scatizzi.
It seems that Gevers is watching Scatizzi wind up, and she's catching her with a short jab in the process of her starting her combination, which is kind of throwing off the rest of the strikes. Good inside low kick check there from Scatizzi.
Gevers needs to be careful moving to her right constantly because Scatizzi might recognize it. Nice front kick there from Gevers. And catch her with that powerful left hand. Spinning back fist.
Mixing it up here. Excellent simple chopping jab from Lizzy Gevers there.
She's really found her range.
She's been landing that right hand very consistently through this round. A lot more space to work here in this second round as well. Oh, that was a good jab from Scatizzi. Both these ladies trying to punch their ticket for the next bracket, trying to win and progress in the championship.
This is a regular season contest in PFL Europe. To win this, you get an invitation to the playoff. If you win in the playoff semifinal, $100,000 championship.
Scatizzi lands some very hard low kicks. Everything that she throws has got power in it. Nice left hand over the top there.
Good stiff jab there. She's caught Gevers a couple times with that stiff jab this round.
Oh!
There's a spinning back fist from Hager. Round 2 in the books.
You just can't be sure after 2 rounds like that. It might as well be one apiece. You've just got to treat this 5 minutes like it's the whole fight.
Remind your fighter on what's at stake in December.
Exactly. Their whole year is determined by this 5 minutes here, potentially. Oh, that was a nice right hook from Scatizzi in the clinch.
See if Gevers can get her jab going again, because she was doing really well with that in the second round.
Right hand to the body from Scatizzi, who continues to throw flurries. Gevers content right now, early in the third, to play sniper, try and land a jab, a long right hand.
She does a great job when the clinch closes down there with those right uppercuts at the center line.
It's interesting how much the fight has changed from the first round, when both fighters were mostly up against the fence. Good strikes from Scatizzi here. Nice jab from Gevers.
Scatizzi doesn't mind doing that Dennis Siever combination. Puts her head in the middle, right? Head almost on the chest of the opponent and just throw hooks.
Yep. Over the top and around the sides, up the center. And because Gevers is standing quite tall because she's looking for counters, sometimes she's susceptible to those shots.
Great left hand there from Scatizzi.
Long jab continues from Lizzy Gevers. She tries the right hand, thinks better of it.
Oh,
that one got through. 2 minutes gone in the third and final frame here. Women's flyweight regular season contest here in PFL Europe.
And what a pace. 130 punches attempted by Gevers, 156 by Scatizzi. I mean, they're landing, nearly half of their strikes as well. This is a wild pace. Beautiful follow-up there with the kick.
Scatizzi needs to come forward more, put Gevers with her back against the fence, because at this distance, Gevers is in control. But you can see that Scatizzi's doing really well. She's coming close, but the distance is too much for her now and then.
Gevers is starting to throw kicks when Scatizzi moves backwards out of those clashes, and that might be something that we see score in these final 2 minutes. She's tested it a couple of times now.
That's a good spot. She's recognizing that she's pulling out in a straight line like she did away with that kick there.
Some of us move in a linear fashion in fights, Dan, okay?
Some of us don't move at all, Sean. Don't worry about that. Oh! How did she take that?
Valentina Scatizzi and Lizzy Gevers showing some chin in this fight.
That will make you look for the clinch again.
Right. This is a good position for Scatizzi. Can she finish it here? She might get 90 seconds on the floor. That'd be big on the scorecards if she's able to land some strikes.
If she gets a takedown too, that may win her the round here. Gevers needs to turn her around. Scatizzi is very physically strong though.
Please use the position.
This is always one of the positions I find most fascinating because in this clinch, and this one in particular, Gevers is the only one who's landing any knees. But how are judges looking at it? Because Scatizzi, with her back to the center of the cage, is often seen as the aggressor here, and Gevers would be obviously on the defense there. But she's landing offense, so you never know how judges are scoring it, and it's such a difficult proposition for coaches and for fighters to know who's winning in that particular position.
I think Gevers is doing what she needs to do. The only thing she can really do, especially late in the fight, throw short strikes, score points. Good jab from Scatizzi there.
A very tough fight to score just based on the aggression of Scatizzi keeping herself in the fight even when she's getting tagged with shots. We're certainly seeing some damage on the face of Scatizzi though. And to your point, Sean, I expect these judges to be looking very closely at those positions where they're expecting the fighters to be looking for conclusions to the fight, and the one that's striking and trying to work is most likely the one that's going to get that score. But again, it's very much up in the air because they're controlling against the fence, the potential for takedowns are there.
Yeah, and you're asking for judges to have knowledge of what they're watching, and that's not always something you can assume.
Well, I have confidence in these judges that we've got here. The European judges are up to date with the scoring. That was a good moment there for Scatizzi. Oh, and another big shot.
And that's the final bell, so we will go to the judges' scorecards, and this is a difficult one to call.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored this contest 29-28 Gevers, 30-27 Scatizzi, and your winner via split decision with a final score 29-28 for your winner via split decision in the blue corner, Valentina Scatizzi.
I think both of these ladies were somewhat surprised by that result. I don't think either of them was certain they were going to get it. But, of course, Lizzy Gevers feels like she landed the better shot. She's going to be disappointed. She's going to feel like she was able to turn this fight around in her direction with that split.
Yeah, no surprise that there was a split decision. 3 different scorecards, too, from the judges.
Right.
So it was very, very close. Incredibly tough to score.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Valentina Scatizzi, the first ever PFL Europe regular season contest. You are victorious via split decision. When this fight was over, were you confident you had done enough to win it?
Yeah, I feel very happy. Thanks for my coach, all of my coach. Thanks for my team, SBG Ireland. And I'm very grateful for staying here today. And for the future, I can be better. Thank you so much.
And now, obviously, there is, you know what the future is. A playoff fight in Paris in September. What's training camp going to be like as you get ready for what's next?
Yeah, very strong, as a light today.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're training in Dublin now, right? So if you win that fight, a championship on home soil?
I go for final in my house.
Victorious in the first ever women's flyweight bout here at PFL Europe, Valentina Scatizzi.